Hi everyone, this video is about how to separate your wants and needs. It is a part of my previous video, how to save money on a tight budget. If you haven't watched yet, press the I icon somewhere here and watch that video. When setting a budget, it is important to differentiate between what you need and what you want. As you might expect, a need is anything that you genuinely have to have. These are the essential things that you cannot go any significant period of time without. Food, shelter, and transportation fall into this category. They are the basics of daily living. On the other hand, a want is essentially something that enhances your life and that you would like to have, but that you can get away without having. You should be able to cut wants out of your life without significant or long-term disruption. You might miss dining out, going on vacation, or buying new clothes that catch your eyes. You're wandering through the mall, and a cute pair of shoes or sharp-looking jacket catch your eyes. I absolutely need that. You say to your friend or just think to yourself quietly, already holding out your wallet. But do you really need it? Or it is more often I would very much like to have that situation. Think. Think before you buy. Before you buy something, you should stop and think about whether the item is a want or a need. And wait before you purchase. If you are still confused about whether or not you need something, that I recommend going home and thinking about the purchase for at least a day. If it's really a big purchase, then perhaps wait at least a week. Don't forget that wants and needs may be different for any given individual. For example, a professional who is expected to wear a suit for work every day would consider such formal wear a need, as it is essential to their career. Conversely, someone who simply likes getting dressed up would consider such clothing expenditure as a want. So, what exactly is the difference between a need and a want? Needs are the basic necessities that humans need for survival. We must pay for these things every month, or we will find ourselves starving, sick, unemployed, or homeless. Human needs include food. Food is your need. You have to eat. Basic groceries such as protein and vegetable should rank highest on the priority list. Shelter. Shelter is your need. When it comes to shelter, you need to pay for the roof over your head and mortgage or the rent. But you also need to keep the lights on and the water running. So all utilities, taxes, basic maintenance, and insurance should be included in your shelter. Clothing. Clothing is your need. Basic clothing is a must, but designer labels and even brand names are not a need. Transportation. Transportation is your need. Oh, why is transportation included in the needs category? Because you need a way to get to your job. Keeping a job means you can continue to pay your living expenses after basic needs are covered, unless your income is unlimited or so high that you don't have to say no to anything. Then only prioritizing your want is recommended. Actually, write down everything else you spend money on or want to spend money on that month. Then list them order of importance with the most important at the top. What are wants? Eating out is your want. Designer clothing is your want. Travel is also your want. However, it is important to remember that there is a lot of gray areas when it comes to classifying needs and wants. We'll give you a few examples. While food certainly qualifies as a need, a dinner at a fancy steakhouse or would clearly fall into the want. But what about buying more expensive brands at the grocery store or buying prepared food rather than getting ingredients and cooking yourself. No one would dispute that transportation, whether a subway pass, or a car, is a need, insofar as it allows you to get to work, take your children to school, and so on. Buying a flashy sports car would probably qualify as a want, especially if you have already got a perfectly good vehicle. But what about regularly taking cabs because it is little faster than the train, or buying a new car because your old one broke down, but splurging on leather seats and other optional features? Clothes, clothes too are a need, but they can quickly fall into the want category if you are splurging on expensive brands or buying outfit you're only going to wear them a couple of times. At the same time, no one would suggest that you need to dress in rags or exclusively shop at thrift shops. It is normal to want things, and it's not a bad thing. Some people think cell phones, massive homes, gym memberships, camels, going out to eat, and so on are all necessary, but they really are not. If you cannot afford to save money or find yourself going into debt or for your wants, then you need to start cutting these items out of your budget and your life. At least until you get your financial situation and spending under control. Learn to make better choices and to differentiate between wants and needs. It will help you stay out of debt and reach financial freedom sooner. Learn how to control your spending, and it will really help you for years into the future. Even as your income grows, this does not mean that you can't enjoy life and have a good time. You can still live a great life while on a budget. Money does not have to dictate how much fun you have, and neither do confusing wants with needs. There are plenty of ways to live an awesome life while saving money. Yes, you can still see your friends, have fun with your loved ones, and more, all while staying on a realistic budget. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, please subscribe my channel, and see you in next video.